Hey everybody, my name is DeJesus. I am so excited to give this talk pitching the Jamstack and its ecosystem to your clients. A little bit about me. I'm a developer experience engineer at Prismic. I like all things related to e-commerce, Stripe, and how devs make money building sites, which is actually what this talk is about. So if you're here already, you're signed up for Next.js Conf, you're probably already aware of the Jamstack. You probably already love the Jamstack. We love the scalability, the security, the performance, and everything else that comes with it, the entire ecosystem. However, how do we sell the Jamstack to others? So this was a really fun talk. It's actually a joint talk. Well, I'm the only one speaking, but I got some help from Dan Spratling. Dan is a front-end developer, freelancer, and founder of Skyward, a virtual agency focused on Jamstack development. And I also had the pleasure of speaking to 4 other successful agencies: Jono at Roboto Studio, Hayden from Jelly Pepper, DJ and TJ from Monogram, and Pablo from Somos Gente Digital. So let's start off with, how do you find your clients? A lot of them get their clients from referral systems, from other Jamstack specialists that find clients through social referrals and direct contact, asking specifically about Jamstack projects. Putting out ads on specific use cases. They'll get clients from people looking to leave other platforms. They're not very happy with their plugin ecosystems or website performance. And some businesses are looking to get away from expensive hosting, situations where maintaining and upgrading is a nightmare for them. And then there's the good old-fashioned cold calls or walking in on a business and asking if they need any kind of website work, and you're usually targeting people that might look to build something with platforms like Wix. And then there's educational content, stuff like blogs that have titles where things say like Jamstack versus some technology, or straight up saying that Next.js is the best framework. So who is the Jamstack good for? They get a lot of clients that are maintaining marketing sites. They're the main ambassador of a brand, like a SaaS company, for example. Now, these sites have marketing teams focused on website promotion. And then there's also light e-commerce sites, clients that are already using something like Shopify on the back end and want a more personalized experience to set themselves apart from the competition. And then there's companies that have marketing teams that are a little more technical. Pro tip, these are marketing teams that are more likely to go Jamstack versus straight up software teams. And then there's also CIOs who may have heard about Next or the Jamstack. And so why is the Jamstack good for these categories, for marketing, e-commerce, and SaaS? So the benefits per site type. So with marketing, you want to talk to them and let them know that you're going to get great performance, security, everything's going to be cost effective, and an overall better developer experience. And for e-commerce, you get to use multiple backends. So for example, you can use Prismic for your content and Shopify for your products. And then there are SaaSes. So you get to share data across pages, shared payments. You can still use it as a single page. You still use the Jamstack as a single page app, and it's really easy to set up doc sites on the Jamstack. And just to be clear, every single category here, they all benefit from all the same things. These are more or less the things that you'd want to say, for the clients that are running these types of sites. So you found a good lead. What's next? So we asked these agencies, how do you pitch the Jamstack to clients? Now, selling the Jamstack isn't actually very special. If you can sell a website, you can sell a Jamstack website. And so, selling a website is more or less about faster growth, saving money, saving time. The thing is, Jamstack makes these things a lot easier. So what really makes Jamstack better? Well, out of the box, you get high performance because there's no background processing and data is served through an API. It's a lot easier to get fast websites without doing anything extra. Marketing teams are more likely to go Jamstack versus software teams. We said that earlier. They're secure by default. Static sites don't really require a constant connection to a server, meaning less chance for hackers to break your website. You don't have to worry about the guy in that GIF. They're easy to scale. Scalability allows them to grow. If they have hundreds or thousands of blog posts, products, or marketing pages, the Jamstack can handle it all. And they also work for every type of site. It doesn't matter if you have a marketing website, an e-commerce site, a SaaS, or something else, the Jamstack will work for you. And I'm sorry, I really tried to find a GIF for this one. I was really struggling. I wasted too much time on this slide. And then they also work with any platform. You're not really restricted by a single platform. Pick your front end, pick your back end. You're not locked into an ecosystem by your decisions. So one pro tip we got out of these interviews is that you should pitch design systems. So these are some screenshots provided by Dan on how Skyward pitches their projects. So static websites can still be dynamic. Skyward creates component-driven architecture starting with their designs. Building modular design means making edits, and it's much easier, and you're not restricted to just one layout. It also means developers don't have to guess what can and can't be edited. Working off modular designs means coding is much easier. Developers have been used to component-driven designs for a long time, but having designers and developers speaking the same language and thinking about components the same way makes collaboration between the teams a lot easier. And everything is documented and tested automatically. Storybook is used to document components, creating a system where everyone can refer to and linking up designs and code. Chromatic is used to visually test the components based on Storybook, ensuring components don't look different between pull requests. Cypress is used to functionally test components and make sure the user can interact with them as expected every time. You don't need this approach, but it does add a lot of value for just a little bit of extra effort. And so one thing Somos Gente shared is that they are able to build really fast. They don't actually pitch their design system directly to the clients, but because of the design system and the fact that it exists, allows them to say things that they can deliver a website in 2 weeks and promise that. And then from Roboto, clients, when they see the design system, they get to see what they're getting, how it's built, and they understand what they're paying for. It gives them a strong sense of security that supports conversions. And so Prismic slices, they help tremendously with putting together fluid design systems that are easy to present to both technical and non-technical clients. And then you also would benefit from demoing how easy it is to use Prismic. Not any of the agencies that I've interviewed, but a while ago I heard someone say to a client that, if you can write an email, then you can use Prismic. And I thought that was really helpful. So at the end of the day, this here is a list of things that are really important, like the valuable parts of the Jamstack. You want to figure out which one of these things resonate with your clients the most. So just to read it off, you've got high performance, low maintenance, it's secure by default, easy to scale, works for any type of website, works with any platform, and you can consume multiple content sources, and it's cost effective long term. And just to share a little story about the flexibility of multiple content sources. I believe it was Jelly Pepper. They had a client that wanted to move to the Jamstack. However, their old platform had over 300 blog posts, and they wanted to maintain that SEO value. So what would you do in that situation? Well, what Jelly Pepper did, they kept their current backend as the source of data while upgrading the front end to the Jamstack. So they got the performance boost, they maintained the SEO and all that other good stuff. They later moved everything over to Prismic when the client was ready. So one might ask, is Jamstack cost effective? Well, short term, if you're building a website from scratch and you're getting started with the Jamstack, it'll be quicker and easier if you're using a template. If not, you might find that traditional solutions currently offer faster ways to get up and running. But long term, Jamstack makes a lot of headaches simple for the long term. Maintenance, expansion, automation, testing, reusability. This leads to reduced costs and creates a better experience for you and other developers on the project. So let's talk about getting the work done. We're talking about planning, building, and the maintenance. So with planning, you want to organize what you'll be doing and break it down into different parts. If you're working with a team, you can overlap, like working on design and development to be even more effective. And then you just straight up build, you get the designs done, the content, the development, any other parts of the process that you need to get out of the way. And then maintenance kind of looks like answering questions, fixing bugs if you get any of those. Like I haven't seen any bugs or anything. So, and then like other like ongoing support. I think it's Somos Gente. They like to say always answer the phone. I'd throw that under the maintenance category. And so what's different compared to traditional builds? So the process doesn't change much, but there are some small things you might find different. If you're used to building with drag and drop editors, you'll find less of that in the Jamstack space, at least for now. But instead, you get a better experience for your developers, making growing easier and more fun to work with. Projects also require less maintenance after the project is completed, which is great for clients as they aren't held hostage to keep their website up and running, which saves money long term and allows them to spend it effectively on improvements that actually matter. So what to do after project completion? So we've got these categories here: maintenance and support. Jamstack sites don't need maintenance to keep running, unlike traditional sites. But if you'd like to offer maintenance, it's a great way of getting more continued work. You can dedicate support time to improvements, which are a better value for your clients anyway. Dan shared one of their favorites: analytics reporting, bug fixing, and improving marketing over time with new landing pages or slices to improve page content. You can also suggest more improvements. If your client has a huge piece of software, there will probably be more areas which you can help them improve. Do a great job, and it'll be easy to convince them to keep working with you for other projects. And you'll be in a unique position where you already have inside knowledge about their projects. Another thing you might want to do is you want to get more testimonials and referrals. Work brings more work, so when a project is coming to an end, be sure to get testimonials from your client and that you can use in future pitches or on your website. Clients are also a great way of finding other clients. They have connections they work with, so ask them to refer you to others and an easy in for more work. And marketing. Marketing is the core of getting work done for every business. So when you have some downtime, it's a good time to start creating some newsletters, get on social media, start tweeting, reach out to others, and you can find your next project that way. So at the end of the day, what you're really selling to your clients is the future of the web. Jamstack is modular. It's designed to have parts swapped in and out to best suit your needs. You want an e-commerce store? Add Shopify. You want to accept Stripe payments? Add that too. You can do it all without changing your original stack. Jamstack is powerful. You're not losing any potential by switching to the Jamstack. You get better performance, better security, and better scalability out of the box. Jamstack is loved. Most developers who work with the Jamstack love it. Satisfaction is increasing, and more companies are switching to the Jamstack because of it. And just straight up, Jamstack is the future. And Prismic wants to help you find your future clients. We've actually built a free pitch deck template to help you land more clients. The link is prismic.club/Next.js Conf. Thank you, Vercel, for letting me give this talk. If you want to stay in touch, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Also follow Prismic. We're going to be diving deeper into these topics in the future. Bye.